Welcome to another S&P Futures day trading recap on my Apex Paid account, where I'll be able to withdraw profits without incurring any of the losses. You can sign up for your own Apex account with my link in the description and use my coupon code for 80% off all monthly fees. For my first trade, I take a second entry long to catch a bounce off the EMA and lower trend line. After I get filled, price immediately reverses and stops me out so fast that I don't even get a chance to finish adjusting my take profit level. What a fail. Right after I get stopped out, a large bull bar forms, and I realize that the move I was expecting was about to get made without me, so I instinctively jump back in on a third entry long setup. As the saying goes, third time's a charm, and price thankfully hits my profit target before dropping back down. With sellers starting to gain control, I get a chance to go short on a failed second entry long setup that faded a counter trend breakout, rejecting off the EMA. The problem here was that this was actually a key support level that had been holding all morning, and I should have seen that buyers were willing to defend this area. I get punished for trying to short right into support, and I get stopped out for my second loss of the day. Getting stopped out with such strong bullish momentum after testing major support made me think we were going to test the top of the range, and I immediately hop in long as I recognized that price action was starting to look always in long. I'm prepared to average down once, but my limit order doesn't get filled. When I see bullish momentum resume, I size into the trade to increase my average cost. With bigger size now, I move my stop loss up to below the new pivot low that formed, and adjust my profit target to maintain a 1-to-1 reward to risk ratio, which thankfully gets hit pretty quickly for a relatively stress-free trade. As mentioned in the last trade, I was expecting price to retest the top of the morning's trading range, so I seized the first long setup I get, fading a counter trend breakout. This wasn't the cleanest setup because of all the consolidation before my entry, so I set a more conservative profit target. This precaution was unnecessary though, as sure enough, bullish momentum picks up and I scalp out for another win. Just as I had expected, price eventually does retest the top of the range, but I just saw so much bullish momentum that I decided to take a long setup, fading the counter trend breakout near the top of the range. It was almost as if I did not learn from my mistake trying to short the bottom of the range earlier in the morning. As soon as I enter the trade, price starts to consolidate, and I immediately regret trying to go long here at the top of the range. I think about exiting early, but I remind myself that one of my rules is to let all my trades fully play out no matter what. I'd already fully accepted the stop loss risk before I entered the trade, so I stay patient and let the trade fully play out. It actually works out for me, and my profit target eventually gets hit, but I understand that this was not a high probability trade, and I just got lucky here. Recognizing this, and being satisfied with my profit up to this point, made me decide to stop trading for the day, even though I hadn't hit my loss limit yet. I think it was pretty responsible of me to stop trading here before I hit my loss limit. I definitely felt the urge to keep trading, and I actually had to close out of my charts so I didn't impulsively take any additional trades. In some ways, I kind of feel like trading can be an addiction, and I bet some of you can probably relate to that. I really believe that being able to overcome this addiction, resisting the urge to overtrade, and being content with enough is absolutely crucial to achieving consistent profitability, and glad I was able to practice that today. Overall, I was pleased with my trades today except for the last one, where I recognized that going long at the top of the range was not a high probability trade, but did it anyway. Thankfully, it worked out, and I was able to recover most of yesterday's losses with today's trading session. The account now sits at 51,193. We're almost halfway to the withdrawal target of 52,600, and have most of the trailing liquidation threshold to work with. I do feel like I'm slowly but surely getting better at identifying good price action setups, and it's encouraging to see my overall win rate increase over time. Winning 58% of my trades so far, with all of them having a 1-to-1 reward to risk ratio, is hard proof that my current strategy has an edge and is a great confidence booster. I'm showing all my daily P&L, account balances, win rates, reward to risk metrics on YouTube for all to see, not only for my own accountability, but also to show my viewers that there's so much value in tracking all this data to identify whether your trading plan actually has an edge or not. A lot of day trading gurus with huge followings promote their strategies by showing massive wins using cherry-picked trades to try to sell you their courses, but many of them don't have any proof that they actually have a trading edge. Hopefully, the transparency of my channel can set me apart from the other day trading content on YouTube and encourage more day trading content creators to be more transparent and show their full account balances and P&L. As always, thanks for watching. Please leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and subscribe so you're notified of the next time I post a trade recap. In the meantime, I'll continue posting daily profit and loss updates in my channel's community tab.